All right, what's going on, guys? It's Mondo here, and today we're talking about tonight's matchups, and it is the OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers for an NBA Finals rematch from last season. And then, of course, it's the two probably gonna be running for the 2-3 seed. It's the Denver Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors. Before we get started, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications for comment down below, guys. What we're gonna see next. And yeah, let's go ahead and start with OKC and the Pacers. So this is going to be my prediction for the starting lineup. It's going to be Shea, Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. I only say Isaiah Joe in there instead of, I forget who they put in there on the website. But Isaiah Joe has had starter minutes before. He's come off, a couple good games last season. I want to see him in the starting lineup put on a show for us, especially looking at the other side. Aaron Nimhart at point guard, Aaron Naismith, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and then Jay Huff at the center position. Why do I say Jay Huff instead of, I think it's Isaiah Jackson? Jay Huff, I think, would fit better in that system because even though he's 28 years old, he's 7'1", really big guy, he is very fast. If you watched Memphis last season, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was on Memphis last season. He was very fast. He plays great in the dunker spot. I already talked about him in, my Indiana Pacers off-season video. Go check it out, by the way. I'm not going to finish the series because we're doing, this. But he is a very good player for y'all. And, yeah, I mean, what are my predictions for the game? SGA is going to come out on fire, I think. I don't know if the officiating will be, in mid-season form, giving him all the, free throws, making him the free throw merchant again for a second season in a row. But I think they're not going to need it because Chet Holmgren looked like in the first game that he was already coming into his own, looking like an all-star for this year. Early prediction for an all-star team. And, Pacers haven't played yet this season. They're still the same team as last season, right? There's a lot more injuries right now because, J-Dub is injured. Alex Caruso is out. There's a lot of injuries on OKC's side. But the Pacers are also missing their engine and Tyrese Halliburton. So it's kind of a give or take. They do have Pascal Siakam and everybody returning. Benedict Mathurin is coming off of a great performance in the playoffs and in the finals. So it's a toss-up, but I'm going to go with OKC winning because they have the most starters coming back and their bench is a little more well-rounded compared to the Pacers, especially after they lost Miles Bridges from the playoffs going to Milwaukee, which he played fairly well in Milwaukee yesterday. I will say that, obviously, we know we didn't talk about those games that much. Hopefully, we don't have to talk about those kind of incidences anymore. But yeah. I have OKC winning. I will say probably it's going to be high scoring. I want to say it's going to be like a 122 to probably 115 win. I'm not going to say it's a blowout because it shouldn't be a blowout, right? Even though, they're missing a lot of players on both sides and the most important players on the Pacers are out. I don't think that it's going to be a blowout still. They have Benedict Mathurin coming up another year of great development. He should be fine. They should be all right. Coasting until maybe the end of the season. Maybe Tyrese comes back. I don't think he should, but if he comes back, they'll probably be in, right above 500, I think. But yeah, I think OKC is going to win. Just long story short, OKC is going to win. Then going to the next game, the second game, and only other game of the day. They need to make it so it's more spread out, not just one game with 2 games and one day with like 50 games. Like we need to get this sorted out, NBA, please. It's the Denver Nuggets and Golden State Warriors. Now I think this could be a potential conference semifinals matchup, maybe even conference finals matchup, depending on how the seeding goes. I need to do my prediction for the year. I do have it written down in my notes back here, but I need to do that. That's going to probably be my next video for tomorrow morning. But my starters are going to be Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. While on the other side, Golden State is going to start Steph Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, and Draymond rounding up at the 5. Now, Golden State looked great. That was with everybody playing, their role very well. I'm hoping Jonathan Kuminga keeps getting those 24, 25, pushing 30 minutes a game. I'm hoping, because he should be who Golden State goes to from now, right? Final moments, that's who he should be going for. But are those contract disputes going to be coming up throughout the year? That's what we got to figure out, right? Is Golden State going to keep going to the old guys? Which you did see a little bit from their last preseason game, looking at the preseason. But Steph Curry was just being Steph Curry, playing around. Jimmy Butler was being Jimmy Butler. But are we going to get a good Jonathan Kuminga? Is he going to be able to put his ego aside of just being head down, just go straight to the rack? Or are we going to get what we saw at least, the last preseason game, where he was playing well-rounded? On the other side, Cam Johnson fits way better into that role than Michael Porter Jr. does, being a three-point shooter, three-point sniper, some may say. They're bringing back the same team pretty much, fairly close to the same. You can even put Bruce Brown in there and Cam Johnson coming off the bench until they get comfortable. But I think Cam Johnson will start. This is a way better built team than last year. I think they can even give OKC a run for their money. That's how good of a team I think this is, with everybody being completely healthy. Jamal Murray hopefully coming back completely normal, right, at the all-star caliber level. Hopefully he hasn't regressed, or else that's going to be something else. But yeah, you have Aaron Gordon coming back healthy in the dunker spot. Christian Brown, he's developed fairly well for, just being a three-point shooter. He's developed into more of a defensive player as well. Not the best defensive player, not the best, but he is a defensive player for a little bit. I think the Nuggets are going to win, but it's going to be another very close game. It's going to be what everybody says, an instant classic. I think it's going to probably I think it's going to be fairly low scoring, I'm going to even say it's going to be more of like a 103 to, what should it be? Well, I'll say 103 to 96. I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a very close game, a very good game to watch. You have the chance to watch it, go ahead and watch it. I don't have the money. but yeah, that's going to be my thoughts. I'm going to have OKC winning. Probably by double digits. I forget what I said. But I think they're going to probably win by double digits, but it's still going to be like a really good game. And the Nuggets, Warriors are going to be an instant classic, being a low-scoring game. Probably, I'll say 6-point difference, probably. But I think Jonathan Kuminga is going to have a huge game, and so will Steph Curry. That's going to be my predictions. I know it's not the best, right? I'm not breaking it down or nothing, but hopefully that'll be later down the line whenever I have more time. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below, guys, what we're going to see next. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be talking about the rookies and, the results of these games. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace.